Well, I knew it was happening. I believe we talked a little bit about it when you guys were at my house for the barbecue pre-Wango Tango. And now it looks like Sisanie and Michael are getting Siveya an agent.
Yes. Well, just me for now because Michael, I kind of did this without telling him.
You didn't tell him you guys were talking about in front of us.
Yeah, but we, talk. And then I finally actually got the meeting with the agency, with the agent of that department. And then that's when I told him yeah, I'm going to go do it. And if he could have came with me, then great, but he couldn't make the appointment.
Now, so I have to understand, what were the boxes you checked to say this is a good idea versus a bad idea?
It's all very preliminary, and one of them was this agency was referred to from a friend. They have their kids in the same agency, so I felt comfortable, and they connected us directly, so it wasn't like I just went online and submitted Siveya's pictures or anything like that. So I had a direct contact.
How old is Siveya now?
She's 10 months old.
So what does she have to say about it?
So she's just super happy and really excited for this new adventure. But it's very early. We went and had this meeting and
what did they ask you?
I didn't know what to expect. Really, I truly didn't. I'm and I don't know if I came not well prepared or whatever, but it was more of kind of telling me the demand of what would happen if she were to book a gig and
what is it?
What is the demand?
You need to have a lot of flexibility because I was yeah, we both work full time. And she's is there someone that could bring her to the auditions? And I was yes, 100%. And so basically...
To the auditions? What does she do in the audition?
Well, or the shoot or whatever it is. Some of the auditions are all virtual. So they just want to see videos or pictures of the baby. And then from there, they'll say, okay, we want to meet you in person.
So she would play the baby in Knocked Up?
Well, I don't want to go that far. Right now, I just want to do print work. So I don't want to
Oh, my gosh.
I just want her to be a model.
Siveya's manager.
Yeah. But it's the agency did not... we didn't sign with them. They were just okay, well, this was an evaluation. We'll get back to you.
And we haven't heard yet?
No, this was last Friday.
Oh, so I can't deal with this rejection.
I know the rejection already was really instant. I was just oh wow,
but
okay.
I think it's not Siveya. I think what you said might have made them think, oh, she's not available because you guys are working.
I know, and they also another thing that she has against her, which I didn't know, is
she doesn't have it against her.
No, but listen,
against her.
What I know, I feel like I know.
No, what do you know? What is it?
Her ears.
Her ears?
The ear piercing.
No.
What?
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. Hold, pause. What's wrong with her ears, Tanya?
I don't think, no, I meant her ear piercings.
Well, what's wrong with her ear piercing, Tanya?
I don't know. I feel like that might have been a thing where they're we want them not to have piercings.
Then you take them out.
You can take a piercing out. Ooh, something's been on Tanya's mind about Siveya.
That was real instant.
Go ahead, Sisanie.
Believe it or not,
Sorry.
it was her age. So she is entering an age that is actually really difficult to, they don't like to book kids for that much because the toddler age, when they start walking, they're harder to control. So a baby that just sits is the prime age. 6 to 9 months is the
so
prime age.
They're already age discriminating the baby's bookings?
Kind of, a little bit. So I'm that's another reason why I think maybe this agency wouldn't sign us because she might not get as many gigs.
Because don't babies, the newborn baby played in a movie,
yes,
is not newborn.
No, it's
that
not
baby's
newborn.
older.
And that's why newborn is cush. If you can get your newborn signed to an agency that, they'll get a lot
of for this stuff.
I know. I'm so curious.
So they explained this to me. I would have to put a certain percentage in the bank for her that she wouldn't be able to touch. And then she wouldn't be able to touch until she's 18 or something like that. And then I have to get a working permit for her every 6 months. It's a whole thing.
Don't you put all of the money for her?
Well, whatever. Take a cut as a manager. 10%.
Sisanie.
10%, baby.
She should. She's booking the meetings.
Yeah. Doing all the work over here.
She could also put it away for the future for Siveya.
We have accounts for that as well. So this is just all... I don't know.
Don't
you're
you remember,
right.
Tanya, we were sitting outside on my balcony and we were talking about all the different business ventures these two were into, Michael and Sisanie were into.
Yeah.
And talking about all the bookings and the social stuff. I mean, she's got a real enterprise over there.
It's not a bad idea, though.
So we'll see. Look, she's not signed. So I don't know. We probably...
And what if she likes it and she wants to, act?
TBD. But it was all very interesting. The whole working permit thing was interesting. The amount of hours that she'd be able to work because she's a baby is all limited. And so... it comes down to it was just all new. It was a new avenue for me that I had no idea about.
But now I'm open to rejection and I don't know how I feel about it.
I know. It's a lot.
Right now I'm taking it personally if I'm you, right? It's wait a minute, you don't want to call me back immediately for my kid?
Well, and then they had to go and talk to somebody else and they're going to discuss and then they'll let me know and it's a whole thing.
So Hollywood.
I know. Yeah, I love it though.
And then would the other siblings be jealous of the work that Siveya's getting?
Oh,
There
they
are a
were
lot of
asking me about the twins.
things.
They're like, "Are you sure you
Why
don't
don't
want
they get to be? They don't have agents?
Really?
I know, and I was like, "Well, because they're in school right now," and I'm like, "She's a baby.
But
This is the
that's
time to
not-
do it."
They're not going to. Watch out when they're 14. That's scarring.
Oh God.
Tanya, I didn't realize you were so judgmental about the piercings.
I'm not. I would totally get my little girl's ears pierced, but I thought for some reason when you said that there was something, I don't know. I just thought if you think of a newborn baby, I wouldn't think of a newborn
She's
baby.
not newborn.
She's 10 months old.
But you said isn't that's what you're trying to play her as,
Oh,
right?
God,
Well, that's an
no.
acting. That's acting. This is
Right.
fiction and reality. All right, we have a morning hack to get to.
She can't play newborn. She has teeth.
And a car and earrings. Don't you know?